welcome back to my channel. I am the Electrified Latina, and today I'm going to be reviewing something so unique and special, something so different to anything that we've ever reviewed on this channel before. This is a Trike, eTrike front load cargo e-bike. This is from a company named Integral Electrics, and this is their Rome model. Okay, so as you can see, this is so big, the cargo area, and you can hold anything you want, from kids to dogs to groceries, or everything at once because it's so spacious. So you can carry your precious cargo with ease. Guys, so before I tell you everything there is to know about this bike, okay, let's roll the intro. The frame is a custom steel frame certified for American and European standards. Now, we have the rear rack. It's made of aluminum and can support a weight of up to 55 pounds. Then we have a steel chain cover in matching color here, and a steel mud guard set also in matching color for both the rear and the front wheels. We also have a hydraulic disc parking brake system that's integrated into the handlebar instead of a kickstand. Okay, so I will be showing you that when we go look into the cockpit. Okay, so now this is a three-wheel design, and it is built for stability and safety without compromising style. So this is technically a Trike that includes a capable motor, decent sized battery, and is highly adjustable to fit riders from 4'11" to 6'5". The range estimate is 25 to 35 miles, and it can hold 440 pounds, including the rider. So this is made to carry some serious weight. Now, I want you to come and look at the cargo area. Come over, John. So I want to show you here. So it has this really cushy and comfy seats, and it's going to sit for little ones, of course, or doggies. There's like space for like 2 more doggies here, I would say. And it comes with seat belts, guys. So there are 4 seat belts, and when you have little humans, they attach at waist level. Let me tell you about the measurements of the load cargo area. Okay, so it's 42 inches long. From the ground to the top of the handlebars is between 37 to 44 inches tall, and the depth of it is 24 inches. Now, the total length of the bike is 93 inches. This is so you can plan for parking and for storing, guys. So this bike will require a parking space of at least 3 feet wide and 8 foot long. You can actually park this bike outside because the battery is water resistant, and you can cover it with a tarp to protect it against strong storms. Before we go on a ride, let me show you the cockpit. Okay, so for hand grips, we have this like fully integrated onto the, like there's some kind of like leather, no, there's some kind of foam that's integrated onto the handlebars. It's actually really comfy. Then we have your left brake lever here. And guys, so check this out. This is a brake lever that I was telling you about before. So when you park your bike and then you put it, it's gonna act like that parking brake that you have on your car. Like the bike is not gonna go anywhere. Then we have an old school bell right here on the left, and you can just turn it, and it has actually a pretty good sound to it. Then we have your control cluster here. This is to turn your bike on and off, and then your up and down for that controls your pedal assists. So now we go on to the display. This is a Bafang black C961, black and white. That's actually really visible on bright sunlight. So we have your pedal assist levels, big numbers too. We have your battery bars up here. Then we have, of course, your speed. And this comes in, it's in miles per hour, perfect. We have a clock, we have your odometer and trip distance, okay? So now on the right, we have your typical Shimano SAS shifter with 6 gears. Guys, and I don't think for this kind of bike you're gonna need more than that. And most likely you're going to be on flats. Okay, so then we have a right thumb throttle, and here we have your right brake lever. This is going to be for your rear tire. Now, well, I'll tell you more on the right. Guys, what do you think about the design of this bike? Okay, so, this is a bike made by women for women. Okay, so there are just so many e-bikes out there made by men for men, right? Like all the super powerful e-bikes, they're huge, like massive 26-inch fat tire e-bikes that are not accessible. So this e-bike is made for shorter riders. This e-bike is made for women who need to, like, you know, run errands, take their kids to school, haul a bunch of cargo, like I was saying, because e-bikes, cargo e-bikes in the market, you know, they're not stable, they're huge. So women in general are shorter than men, and we also have well, maybe not me, because I'm pretty tall, but in general, women also have a shorter center of gravity. So this is exactly what this is for. They also have another cargo e-bike, the more traditional one with 2 wheels. It's very special too. I'll put a picture right up here on the screen. So yeah, you know, Integral Electrics reached out to me, and because they wanted to hear the women's perspective. So thank you very much, Integral Electrics, for sending this e-bike for a review. All right, guys, now we're gonna start with a test. So this very first test is going to be a turning test with a load, okay? So I weigh 150 pounds, and then between my 2 dogs, it's another 80 pounds. So we're talking about 230 pounds. So let's see how this feels, okay? So I'm gonna go straight. Come on, John. Let's go straight, straight, straight. There's a car right there. And then right here, I'm gonna make a turn. Oh my God, it's a little bit of an incline. You cannot make tight turns with this one, guys. So be prepared to make wide turns, okay? And then also, the other thing I'm noticing is when you make big turns like I just did, since this is like, it's not like 2 handlebars, it's one. It's a flat handlebar. So the arm that goes further away from you when you're turning, it's all stretched to the point where I can't like reach anymore. Like it barely feeds me. So this is gonna be a little bit harder for shorter riders with shorter arms to turn. But other than that, guys, I recommend doing this with the turns when you're going really slow. And then if you're going really slow, it does feel stable, but fast, I would not recommend like fast turns on a trike. All right, guys, this is the brake test. Obviously, I'm not gonna go super fast. And I have load here, so this is gonna be a good test. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and brake. Woo, oh yeah, excellent stopping power. So these are Zoom hydraulic brakes with 160mm rotors. The cool thing about this bike is since we have 3 wheels, we have 3 brake rotors, okay? So there is one on this side, and then obviously another one right here. So that is 3 times the stopping power, or 1 more time than like two brake rotors. I'm very happy with it, with the stopping power. All right, guys, this is the top speed run. Obviously safety first. This is not a speed machine or anything, but I just want to see the possibilities. Like, say you're late, like taking your kids to school, or I don't know, you just want to take off on a light, right? So 15 miles an hour, 16. This was really comfortable with the load. I'm not even pedaling too much. I'm only on pedal assist 3, guys. 17, 18, 19. All right, 20, and brake. That's a perfect top speed, maybe just for like little bits when you're going straight, not turning. All right, guys, we're going to do an acceleration test now. So this is like, you know, let's say you're in the city and then you're at a light and you want to get out of the way fast, right? Like for your safety and your kids, your precious cargo, of course. So I'm going to put a chronometer up here and we're going to do an acceleration from 0 to 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, go. I'm on pedal that says 3, and I'll tell you when I hit 10 and 10. Let's see how fast that was on the chronometer. I mean, it takes off slow. But it's very smooth. It's not jerky at all. So, I mean, yeah, we have a lot of weight. You're not gonna go very fast. Now let me tell you what's on the electrical side. We have a Bafang rear hub 500 watts that peaks higher than that. We also have a battery. It's a 48 volt 624 watt hours, which should be plenty. We also have, okay, so components, the tires, these are Kenda 24 inches by 2.1 with a street tread. It feels grippy right now that I've been riding. It feels pretty good. This is also a cadence sensor. We have lights and reflectors. We have on the back, we have on the sides and everything. So this is really made for safety. Okay, so we also have, these are metal pedals, Welgo. We also have a Shimano 6-speed gears back here. And for a derailleur, we have a Shimano tourney. Also, this seat, guys, this is, it's wide, it's plush, it's super comfortable, and it has this like springs on the back. You don't have a rear suspension, but this gives you plenty of comfort. Also, the wiring here, it's all waterproof, so you are able to park, and the battery is water resistant, so you are able to park this bike outside. Of course, you would need to cover it with a tarp for protection from heavy storms. Guys, I wanted to show you how this looks underneath, right? So you can like see the system that it uses. So as you can see, you have this like long pole, it's like a one piece, and it attaches under here. So when you turn, this pole is going to, I wouldn't say hit, but once like this part here feels the pole, that's when it's going to make this mechanism over here turn. And you can also see the disc brakes, the zoom disc brakes under here for the both front wheels. And then I was wrong. I said it has a front suspension. Obviously it doesn't. And John was telling me after doing the off-roading test, he said that it does feel unstable, like on uneven ground. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? Like bumpy off-roading. This is not gonna be the best for that. So yeah, it's just best for smooth terrain. All right, guys, this is the off-road test. So say that you have to cross a park to get to the store, to get to your kids' school. We're gonna see how the handling. It looks like, I mean, it looks smooth. It looks like no problem. We'll have to ask John when he's done. Yay! All right, guys, so this is the maneuverability test, but now without load. So doggies are good. We just have a backpack in the front. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a zigzag. I am not comfortable about doing fast movements at speed. But yeah, if you do them carefully and calculated, this feels fine. And then of course it's going to feel, it feels easier to ride without big load, right? Like if you have like kids that are moving or doggies. But I'm glad it has 3 wheels for that stability part. Like I said, you just need to, like, it takes like a while to get used to, and you need practice, and then it's all good. Okay, let's do a big turn here. I'm taking it wide. Okay, so, oh, that's a big difference, like taking like a curve like that wide. Then I'm gonna pedal it a little bit harder. It's really easy to, it doesn't feel heavy to turn the steering, although you have that big bucket. And the pedaling is, you know, you have more than enough for the 6 gears. Like pedaling is very smooth too. It's a cadence sensor, and I am so glad it's like, they have it very well tuned. because like imagine if you have load and stuff, like if it was jerky like some cadence sensors can be, it would not be good. So yeah, this is really good. Yee! All right guys, I'm 5'11" with a 32-inch inseam, and I wanted to show you how it fits me. So let's see how long. So this is a quick release seat post. This is really cool because that means the whole family can ride it, right? It's not just for mom, right? Dad can ride it too. So yeah, it goes pretty high, guys. Like you won't have a problem for taller riders either. And then for shorter riders, let's see, the springs do hit on the rear rack. So it could go a little bit lower, but that is still like pretty low. I mean, this is how it fits me with, see, like that. Like a lot shorter rider can do that. And then for me, of course, I do want to have the proper leg extension for pedaling, but at the same time, I don't want it as high as with my regular e-bikes. Because, you know, when turning and stuff, I might want to throw a leg down for balance. So I still want to have it, I guess, like down enough to do that. Okay, so I love this bike for its accessibility. So see, this is a perfectly flat bar under here. It's so easy to just like do that and then just like step on the bike. So accessibility, I love its utility. Obviously, there's so much you can do with this front cargo load. And I also love how comfortable it is. I mean, this bike saddle, it's probably the most comfortable saddle I've ever had on an e-bike. Okay, so now guys, so I like it. I think this is a great option for families, even single people who want to replace their car. There's all kinds of things you can do. Like I could see like taking the seats off, and for a florist, right? Like in a downtown area selling flowers, for deliveries, food deliveries too. This would be like amazing again on a downtown area. And then of course, like if you can and want, you could replace your car for this one. I guess especially if you live in like a downtown area, I would say maybe out in the country, like where you have like shorter rides, or for families that have two cars, I could see them being able to replace one car with one of these. And okay, so I hope to see more and more of this out on the streets, replacing cars, being green. You know, this is like, I can only imagine like a family taking their kids to school, how happy the kids are gonna be going to school in one of these instead of like jumping in a boring car, right? Like not being out in traffic. And this is healthy for everybody. Mom's gonna be happy. You know, moms are very busy in their daily lives. So this is gonna get them outside, get some fresh air. Maybe they don't have time for a yoga class or to go to the gym. Well, guess what? They can like exercise while taking their kids to school or doing grocery shopping. Like, I love the whole concept of this is where I'm coming to. Now, let's go to the price. So the price is $3,950. So don't get me wrong, this is a lot of money, right? Like I'm sure like a lot of you are gonna be like, oh my God, that's like too much money. But guys, like bikes like this without a motor, like in Europe especially, they go for like double the price. Okay, there's like so much that goes into something like this, a heavy duty steel frame, everything is welded. All of that is like really expensive. It's really well made. I mean, the seats inside with the seat belts, there is a diamond steel plate underneath that I can show you. Look, John, come on over so we can show them this. Like, check this out. This is a diamond steel plate under here. And look how spacious like it all is over here. And oh, we're gonna show you, we're gonna put this on. This is a rain cover so that you can see it, but pretty darn cool. Guys, something that's really cool. So this accessory comes included with your purchase. This is at $150 rain cover. So, well, rain, sun, and everything. So anything that's inside, like your kids, your pets, your belongings, if you have a computer in there, it's not going to get wet. Okay, so this is really nice. I love it. It has like a little like sunroof up here for visibility and like big windows on the side. So super cool from Integral Electrics to do this. Now I'm gonna get inside and we'll check it out how it is. All right, I'm inside this little Cobby and it's a little, of course I'm a tall adult with my helmet, right? Like I'm hitting like the top, but this is cool. Like, oh my gosh, this like protects you from the wind, the wind, the sun, the rain, the elements. It's just like a little cozy Cobby here. And I can see in front of me, but I can see through the windows. Feel protected and safe. You know what? And it makes me feel safe that I have such a good pilot like John driving me around like a little pedicab. Yeah, this is like a little pedicab. He was telling me that like he could do this downtown and just after big like football games and stuff, you can like carry probably a couple or like a mom and their kid, something like that. Yeah, I love that Integral Electrics thought of this. It just makes this cargo electric really complete. Honestly, I can't think of anything else that's like missing here. They really did think of everything. Yeah, in my opinion, like the only thing that needs addressing is that like handlebar, so it comes like closer to you, especially for shorter riders. Other than that, this is really well thought out. It's like, it's a really good electric vehicle, guys. And come on, this is so fun. It's so different. I hope you guys enjoy us bringing a nice variety of content to you guys. Yeah. It comes in 4 different colors. They offer a 30-day return policy. It comes with a 1-year warranty, and they offer easy monthly installments with a firm for up to 12 months. So, you know, it's a big price. So they're going to help you with like being able to finance it, and then the monthly payments are going to be a lot more comfortable for that. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. You're going to get a discount. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'll put it up in the screen. And if you buy through my link too, this really helps support my channel and no additional cost to you, but like I said, a discount. And it's an American-based company. Laura Belmar is the CEO. So like I said, a woman building e-bikes for women. And their mission is to provide the best customer support. So they have like regular customer hours, right? Like you're not, to help you with your buying decision, to maybe see which of the 2 cargo bikes on their website is good for you. Guys, this was so much fun making this video for you guys. I hope you had fun. I hope it was useful. If you have any questions for me, leave them down in the description below. Always remember, whatever you're doing, hop! Ah!